try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Conditions. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the Big House. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the Big House fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fit it in the window for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
South Carolina, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give to the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll try to... Turning it on! The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
Good timing on the quick out. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback.
A lot of room to the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Thanks to grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Calls his own number. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. And he dropped it. Oh, for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Now on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haynes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This offensive coordinator has got to find a way to slow down this defensive end in the 4-3 scheme. You might want to start thinking about double teaming him with a tight end, maybe using a running back on some chips to try to give your quarterback more time.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just officially moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverine! the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Moves around to clear up the vision. At midfield, he's got room.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call him whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Grabs behind the line. It's Hunt. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Gonna swing it on second down. Keeps looking downfield. He's gonna run it. Did the work himself. Finds a crease at the 20. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Rides the back. Now the pitch. Touchdown Gamecocks. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Underwood. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Snagged in the middle. It's Morgan. Right down the gut of the field. The tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Finds his man. It's Bennett. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing route.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They just keep firing. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st. Scores on the sneak.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the 1st half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the 2nd half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haynes. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looking downfield very late in the half. pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's got it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third down, he drops to throw. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down?
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The official says no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Lost the fire on second down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit.
Oh, he's got some space. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, South Carolina! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They'll test the right side. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Got the quick pass. At the 45 on its way. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable ineligible. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
The Wolverines have taken it inside the 20. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Back to throw. It's Underwood. Fires toward the end zone. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Colorado is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Defense playing a bail technique. They want to run this quarterback. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll go to the toss. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
And the extra point is good. They're up 35 to 24. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house.
Number 24, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. back to pass. It's Underwood. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Wolverines pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Shakes off the defender. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Might be changing the route. A first down run in the red zone.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. This is a designed run. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll take it himself. Touchdown Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Second down, he'll throw it. Dances away to buy time. Wide open, he makes the catch. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Turning it on. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Sellers. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buying some time. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Tight end finds a soft spot. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Got it in the middle, it's Klein. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Quarterback adapting. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. And they'll knock him down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
takes it on the shovel. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. And the Wolverines are in the red zone. Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sideline, it's McCulley. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Grab behind the line, it's Haynes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
On that 2-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up 2-point conversion.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The offense coughs it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead, clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble, big-time costly mistake.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Snares it outside. It's McCulley. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this in this drive.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Haynes. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Wolverines! They move on top here on the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. quarterback keeps it. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and they extend the lead to 4. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Moving away from pressure. He's going up top here late in the game.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Got a man. It's Harbor. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quickly complete.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by QB.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Makes the grab on the left. Got enough space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Fullback's got it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Got to use a timeout right now after that one play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Wolverines backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for space, it's Haynes. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And the Wolverines line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, South Carolina.
The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. And he really needs to get away a good kick here. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you